Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio podcast. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham, and I am one of them, and so are you. So let's just praise the Lord. I'm just kind of messing with you guys, but I'm also, in a way, speaking the truth. You know, I was looking at a title for a podcast it was a podcast show called The Art of Manliness. And I was talking about what a home library, what the essentials of building a home library. Now, we're going to have it kind of hard-hitting. Home library says something about you. The books and magazines that you read, whether digital or old-fashioned. Don't get me wrong, I like digital, but sometimes I prefer old-fashioned. And see, one of the things that when I think about an audio library, I was talking to my nephew, he's about 21, about what the kids like to read, the people like to read. And I know a lot of people are into the crime mystery books. A lot of people are into the sports ideology. But I think we're going to go a little bit more deeper, and to be honest with you, a little bit more hard-hitting. And that is something that Dr. John C. Maxwell says. And in fact, I'm going to do something out of curiosity. Novels by Dr. John C. Maxwell. I mean, because the reality is, I've heard people say, well, Uncle James, why won't you write any fiction novels? Why won't you do that? And, well, because quite frankly, I don't know very many personal development people who write novels. Who wrote Facing the Giants? Now, I think that there are some novels I could possibly endorse. Whether or not I should write novels is immaterial to this podcast. But let's suffice it to say that what is in your home library is very important. I read a variety of things. Now, if there were some books that I would get, novels I would read, I think the Scarlet Letter is a good one. I think The Pearl by Steinbeck is one. a good one. But my favorite novel, I think, of all time that I read is really, truthfully, the Scarlet Letter. And the reason why is it has moral messages. So I think fiction or nonfiction, whatever you got in your home library, it says something about you. It says about what type of person you are, what kind of goals and dreams that you have. If you're heading places, and if you're listening to the Streamless Life Radio, I'm assuming that we're sitting around here in this proverbial campfire, and we're all heading places. And so people say, well, just coast along with the current. Write novels that kids would want to hear. And I think about it, I honestly think that the person that should write books to certain audiences are people that I feel like should be qualified, have that expertise, and that's why I believe in something that is a little bit more on the how do I say it, the more stuff about the essentials and the soft skills. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with reading novels. There's nothing wrong with people that want to write novels if it's, based on correct principles. But if you've got a home library, just being honest with you, it says something about you. What type of books you're reading, what type of magazines that you're reading. And I know in some ways I'm dating myself, but folks, it's true. And I think we should think about maybe the most important book. Okay, so you know about my book. I featured this quite a few episodes back, called Helping a Hurting World. And I think one of the things that I and my guest host said in that particular one is that, whether he and I can agree on, is something that Teddy Roosevelt said, and that is, the knowledge of the Bible is more valuable than a college education. I gotta be honest with you, as somebody who is college educated, I have to agree. Theodore Roosevelt, the man that said it, he was college educated. But what he said, whether or not you want to believe it or not, is true. And if someone that's college educated says that, let me tell you something. It says a lot right there. It says a lot about what's in your library. Hope you've enjoyed listening to Streamless Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Streamless Life Radio family. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, don't just sit there and take it. Build your dreams so you can take it. Think strong, live strong, and live the strenuous life. God bless you.